Sitting in Sukhasana, feel your spine grow tall, filling up your torso with air. Relax your muscles, every muscle in your face, your jaw. Good. Now we're going to put one foot to the upper left corner of your mat, one foot to the right. Sit up tall. Breathe here. You can point your toes and flex your feet. Smooth breath in. I'm on a little bit of an angle, so it's a little harder for me, but I'm going to walk my hands forward into a forward fold. Deep belly breaths. Again, into the lower stomach. You can walk your hands a little bit more forward. Relax the shoulders. And just remember to breathe deeply, letting go of the day. Just begin to walk your hands back in. And swing both your legs together behind you, and we're just going to come into a tabletop. And make sure our knees are hips distance apart, shoulders over wrist. Draw up and in with the navel, and slight tilt with the pelvis. Just begin to rock the hips side to side. Adding on to your head, letting it sway. Inhale, lift the chin as we arch the spine. Exhale, round the shoulders. This is cat-cow. We're going to do this for a few breaths. Inhale, lift the chin, spread the collarbone. Exhale, rounding the shoulders up towards the ears. That will help our handstands later on. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Hollow out the belly. Begin just in this rounding back, go side to side. Even adding on the head now in full rotations in one direction. Or counterclockwise. Go big, go slow. Walk the hands half an inch forward. We're now going to tuck our toes and inhale into downward dog. And just root through your pointer finger and thumb pressure point. Lengthen through the torso, press hamstrings to the back wall. Try to lower those heels. And now bring the knees down to the mat. And we're going to sit back between our heels. If you feel like you're a beginner and that this is hard, we're just going to place a block in between our heels and just get settled in here, taking a nice deep inhale. You can also add another block if this angle is too hard, and find your rest. Filling up your lungs with air, exhaling out through the mouth. Keep the eyes slightly closed, rolled towards the back of your forehead. And this is a deep beginner kneeling pose. And we can place our hands behind us to start opening up the front of our body and just begin with control to tilt your head back. Go slow and be very mindful, opening the heart, breathing into the belly. And as we come up, the head is the last thing to roll up. And let's take some nice slow head rolls in one direction. And the sun is setting, the moon is rising. It's such a powerful time to practice in the day. Begin going counterclockwise as we just unwind for the evening. Nature has its own time, and that is pure presence. And gently we're going to begin to place our hands forward, coming into a downward dog. Root through the pointer finger and thumb, open up the armpits, lengthen through the torso. Nice inhale, press hamstrings to the back of the wall. Maybe the heels lower a little closer to the mat now. Breathing in, exhaling out. And we're gently going to roll our shoulders over the wrist, bend the knees, lift the chin, press hamstrings back to the back wall. Do it with me. We're going to round and round the shoulders, over wrist, bend the knees, lift the chin, press to the back wall. Bend the right and left knee like you're walking in place. Go slow, gentle, opening up the back of our body. This is an inversion, so be mindful of your breath. Knees come down to the earth, and let's rest in child's pose. So you can also take this block away. And I like to make my knees a little wider and a little bit rock side to side with my torso, just so my midsection gets really gently cradled in between my thighs. And just try to slowly rest in child's pose. You can take this pose anytime in any yoga practice. It's a great stretch for our lower back, and it just brings our awareness into our third eye, also known as our mind's eye, in the back of our forehead. Gently round all the way up. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round the shoulders. Now we're gently going to take our left knee underneath our right. Slow hip rotations here in one direction. So here we're going to take our feet very wide apart, and we're going to rest our sit bones between our feet, sitting back. If you are a beginner, I recommend taking a block, which I'll demonstrate, and placing that underneath the sit bones. For the full experience, just sit all the way down on the floor, grow tall with the spine. Deep inhale into the belly. Inhale, arms up into cactus, lift the heart. And now gently take right elbow over left. Now the hands come together. If they don't just yet, that's okay. Lift the elbows up to the sky, up to your third eye. And then exhale, round, elbows down. And just taking our gaze inward. This really stretches our trapezius muscles. Inhale, uncross the arms. And because this is an unwind evening yoga practice, this is a very fun way to exit this pose. So we're going to turn towards the left. And I love this pose, this transition. It took me a long time to learn it, so it's okay if it's hard for you. But here we're going to walk our hands over towards the left side and begin to spin and spin and spin. Drop the right knee behind the left and land. And now if that was really hard and you got lost and you didn't do that just yet, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to go in from the other way. So come back into a tabletop, right knee under left, and gently begin to sit back. You can use the block again. Sitting up tall, arms in cactus. Now left elbow over right hand. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, round the shoulders, bow forward. And this is a great shoulder stretch for us. Great hip stretch. I love stretching my hips in the end of the day. And now we're just going to put full body weight onto the right hip. That's a gentle way to uncross the legs. And now place soles of the feet together, interlace your fingers, place elbows to the inside of your calves. I'll just turn back to face you. Interlace fingers, exhale, bow forward. So just as we had sealed off the hips, this is a nice hip opener. And just close your eyes here. Still relax the upper body. Still breathe deep into the belly. Gently rise up. And let's swing our legs behind us. And we're going to enter a very restful, restorative back bend. So here we're going to take a block underneath our sacrum. So it's a really flat spot right above the butt. And if you don't have a block, just inhale hips up to the sky. So that might make it a little more active. You can also take a very thick book and rest your sacrum and hips onto it. This is usually a crowd favorite. This pose, no matter if you've done yoga all day or none at all, this pose is unique to itself. It just elevates our chest, our heart, it reverses our blood flow. It's a bridge to connect our mind to our body. And if you'd like to raise the block one level higher, you can begin to turn the block. Inhaling rib by rib. Now gently root through the big toe. We're going to lift the hips up, gently slide that block away. And reach up and through the knees. So elbows to the inside of the knees, soles of the feet to the sky. Some people like to rock side to side on their spine, and others like to stay still. This is another nice deep hip stretch. And now let's release our legs, coming into Shavasana. And here I like to turn my hands to the sky and slightly wrap my shoulders behind my back and really let my legs relax. Slowly open your eyes. Let's turn over to the right side. Returning to our Sukhasana easy pose, sitting up tall. Close your eyes, just sealing off the practice. Bring your hands to your heart. Awaken excellence, awaken possibilities. See the change you want to be and be the change you want to see. Bow your head to your heart. Namaste.